This concept video, we're going to be looking at vectors geometrically first. We're going to write each combination of a vector as a single vector using the figure below. We'll do the first one in blue. So here we have PQ plus QR. So we're going to go PQ, which is right here, and then QR. So our resultant vector is from where you started, which was P, to where you ended up, which is R here. So that resultant vector is actually vector PR. We'll try this in a different color for the next one. So we'll go with red for part B. So now we'll do RP. So RP would be here, and then PS would be here. This method is also called the tip to tail method. So that's where you take the tip of the last vector and start with the tail of the previous one, and then continue on. The resultant vector is going to be from where you started, which is R, to where you ended up, which is S. So we're going to represent this vector as RS. And we'll clear things out a little bit. Hopefully, maybe at some point. Maybe we'll try the eraser. How about that? Oh, there we go. Just took a little while. And we'll choose some different colors here for the next part. We've got QS now minus PS. What does that mean? Well, QS, first of all, would be this vector right here. So from Q to S. The next part, minus, means go the opposite way. So PS would normally be like this, but we want to go in the opposite direction. So we want to start at S and go to P. So where would that resultant vector be? That would be the resultant vector QP right here. Remember, we're going to go from where we started to where we ended up. So start to where we ended up here is going to be QP. And we'll go with yet a different color here for the next one. Let's choose something a little different. How about green? So we'll do D here. And D, we'll clear out this stuff here for you. D is a little bit more complicated. Let's see if we can piece this one together. So we're going to have RS as our first vector from R to S. And then we're going to do SP, so that's from S to P. And then we're going to do PQ. And once again, the resultant vector is from the start to where you ended up. So that one's going to be RQ. Make sure that your letters are in order. That first letter has to be the initial point, and the Q has to be the terminal point.